Now, if you're ready for that, we're going to go ahead and jump right on in because I'm a little late. I know, I know. But we're going to jump right on in so that we are able to get you guys in and out. And me too, because I got some stuff in the morning that I have to do, a big presentation that I'm not necessarily thinking my computer is going to work up for. So, for those of you guys who are here, thank y'all for coming. Now, the platform that I definitely present with you guys on Mondays is about my bright ideas. So, I'll show you guys just a little clip of what that looks like. It looks like this, and this is me. We talk about bright ideas, and I tell you, don't underestimate your ability to create a bright idea. And your bright idea is only yours, but you do at times need someone who can help you implement. So if that's you and you're finding yourself to be in those type of positions, don't fret. It's okay. Everybody needs a little help. And what that means is that we are going to be able to see, like, what is it that you actually really need? And then once you know what you really, really need, hey, Miss K, how you doing? Thank you, Miss K, for inviting me to the club. So Miss K invited me to Clubhouse, and I got in, and actually I got invited by a couple folks, but I thought I was clicking the link, and it was Miss K's link, and then we did like a little intro. I have not done my profile just yet, Miss K, but I have gotten on there and look forward to like really maximizing that platform to some degree. I did do a spaces though on Twitter. I did do a spaces. I thought it was really cool. It's just like any like a blog talk radio thing. And you talk about what you're going to talk about. I'm talking about stuff that I'm talking about right now. You just technically, you can't see my face, but I think I like it. I haven't done a room yet, or I haven't done a thing, but I've jumped in on a couple of people's, and eventually I figured that, I'll do like something in a little while. And once I've gotten my profile up, I do need to do that so that it looks like something. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's just going to be another platform to be able to connect with people on. You love it? Okay, cool. Certain Coach Dave said he loves it. And I'm like, if Coach Dave says he loves it, then, it must be pretty good. Coach Dave pays attention to all that kind of stuff. I'll just be fine, be there. You can find me in the club. That's where I'll be, and I'll be there, but not right now because I have to, figure out there got to be some time and space for that. Like I need to have what the purpose is and what I'm doing, and then the time. So I have to figure out my schedule with the club, and then maybe I'll do like once a week or something like that. It depends, but I'm going live on this platform, and I'm in multiple platforms. I'm on 11 destinations or locations or spaces right now. Too bad I can't just boot this one right up in there, and that would be great because then it'd be all at once. But as we know, the club is a little bit different. The platform is different. The interaction is different. You're talking more so to people who are right there with you. So it's different. So I'll designate some time. Find you in the club. Yes, you can find me in the club. That's what it is. So that's what we're going to be saying. You can find me in the club. So that's my post now. You can find me in the club. Look me up under my bright ideas. That's my at name, or whatever that is they talk about. So don't expect me to know all the words because I don't. You can just find me in the club. So that's it. So find me in the club. So as we move along, we're going to talk about these bright ideas and how you can take your idea from good to great. The first thing that we definitely want to say is, here's the picture again. There I go. So taking your idea from good to great consists of three things that we're going to talk about this evening. And the three things are going to be, one, it's going to be sort of like the who, what, when, but it's not necessarily in that order. So one is like what it is. So what it is where you're writing it down. So make sure you got some pens and some papers so you can write it down. You're going to need to write it down. And that's probably like the most simplest thing. But guess what? We don't do it. We don't do it to the degree that it has to be in the Bible. Write the vision, because we don't write things down. We're moving and moving, and and I have it too. I move and I be going and stuff, but we have to write things down. That's the first thing. The first thing is writing down the significance of writing things down. That is the one thing. Writing things down is definitely going to make it concrete. It motivates you. It helps you recognize the process and your emotions behind it. It lets you know what the daily process is that it enables you to have a higher thinking, and therefore you're going to be able to focus. So you're going to develop a sense of gratitude. You're going to develop a sense of guidance and structure. Those are really some of the significance on writing things down. Writing them down just helps altogether. It keeps you focused. It keeps it so that you are able to not only know what you're talking about, you're able to share it with friends. And that is one of the things that we talk about later on. That's one of the three. You're able to share it, and you have high, quality points of reference of what you're doing. So first thing, what? Write it down. That is the great part. It's, writing it down. It makes things happen. That is one of the key things that does. It makes things happen. And that is what you want to do. You want to write it down, and that's just a good start. So the next thing that we, to make things happen is you want to look at who do you need to do this with? Who are the contributors? Who are going to help you do? Who are those go-getters? Who are those people who you go to that have that extra mile? They go that extra mile. Who are those people that are the doers, not the takers? Who are the people who are wise? They have opportunity, they're creative, they do that. They're diligent. Who are those people? You need to find some of those. Find you some of those people, the who's. Find those who's. When you're walking around, you want to know who's the who. Who is the who that you need to go to? So that's what you want to do. You want to go to the who's. Who are those who's that you go to? Hey, Coach Dave, we were just talking about you. Your handle is My Bright Idea. It's My Bright Idea. Hey, Coach Dave, write your vision and make it plain. That's right. Write your vision and make it plain. Hi, Coach Dave. How you doing over there? So, yeah, I was talking about you a minute ago, Coach Dave, saying that, you love the club. And I said you could find me in the club. And it's at My Bright Idea. And that's where you can find me. Coach Dave has his profile all did up real nice. It looks good. Coach Dave, yeah, your profile looks good. I saw it. It's good. You got a lot of stuff on there. I'm like, okay, I got to figure out what Coach Dave did. So, mine might look like yours a little bit because we twins, right? So what you look like, I look like. I got to, figure it out. Not the same concept, but different things. But hey, Coach Dave is ready. He got his profile all up and sitting ready to go. So Coach Dave has actually done some club rooms and been in there. I did a space, so I only did one. I did one space, and that was on Twitter. But I'm looking forward to getting myself situated in the club once I do my profile, but I haven't got to that yet. But it is cool. And that's one of the things that, we're going to be doing. We're going to find us in the club. So you'll find us in the club. We're going to go hard in the club. So that's what we're going to do. Coach Dave, I, Sharon, and whoever else want to come along, because that's just what we do. We just go hard in the club, and what we doing. We're going to do club boot, what is it? Boot camp club. I just made that up. So we're just going to go straight boot camp on it in the club. So moving back to number 2, we were still on number 2, so we got to put the little flyer back up. So there we go. Again, number 3 of things that you need to do in order to have a great idea, taking your good idea to a great idea. We talked about one is the what. We talked about what it is, write it down, why it's important to write things down. Now we're talking about who. We're talking about who you need to be on your team in order to make this happen. We're talking about those go-getters. We're talking about those people who go that extra mile. Those folks who are always doers. They're not takers. They're looking for things. They're wise. They create opportunity. They have creativity. They are definitely resolute. They're diligent. And they, smile a little bit, because it's okay to smile. They're happy. They want to do things. They like you. He said, I'm in the club more than this thing. Get on, girl. You can find her in the club all over. Yes, we're going to do it. Yes, we're going to make it happen, Coach Dave. So when you talk about, who is those people? You got to find those who's, like, Coach Dave, like Miss K, the people who are looking out for you, who, will bring stuff to you and let you know how it works and what to do. A lot of things that I do, I attribute to Coach Dave, because Coach Dave, either told me, showed me, and all that. So that's what it is. So I'll appreciate him a lot for that. And then, me, I take that information and I'll be like, bam, here it is. I'm doing it. And then, it's like, hey, I'm going to tell folks and get them on board at the same time. So again, as we talked about, we're going to round this up. We got one more area to do. We talked about what it is, write it down. We talked about who. We talked about who it is, who you need, who do you need to do it. And that's what you want to do, is you got to have a who for all of what you do. That's the biggest thing. And you want to have a who because, who you going to go to when you need help. So the third one is that when. So we had what, we had who, and we had when. Even though, like I said, it's not in the same order as that we want to say who, what, when, where. It's none of that. Now, deadlines. Having a deadline or having a SMART goal, Coach Dave would be big on this, and he talks about SMART goals too. But you got to have a when. You got to have a deadline. Deadlines are going to help you collaborate towards achieving, a shared goal. And it keeps, complex multitasking and mistakes kind of down to a minimum. It's definitely a way to set some expectations. Deadlines are going to make clear what you didn't know was going to happen. We don't know the future, but we can, to some degree, plan out what and how we would like things to do. You have expected to deliver a certain time. This means that, you're going to take control of your work. You're going to free yourself of confusion. You're going to have a timeline. You're going to not have some surprises. People's expectations and your expectations are going to be met because you have a deadline. You set some time for yourself. You have allowed yourself some banana time. So basically, there's always going to be time where you kind of procrastinate. That's just, unfortunately, one of these things that we all have, procrastination. Procrastination comes from many things, but we want to look at the fact that procrastination is definitely a defeatist, and it comes in and it rips and takes and all of that stuff. So we're not going to get all into that right now. But you want to be sure that you put a win on what you're doing. That win is going to help you. It's going to have you, there the benefits of that is having a way to get yourself to stop procrastinating. People who use to work under deadlines, they know that there's something at the finish line of that task. As that time approach, you'll feel more motivated to get that task done because you know what day and what time it is. You've already set those goals. So those are the things that I'll tell you on things and why you want to be able to do that. Yes, we are going to, you said, I am in the club and more things than one. Yes, so I know we are all in the club. So those are things that we're going to do and we want to talk about. We want to give people an opportunity to understand why these are the things that make up a good idea to a great idea. How do you make those things happen? And that is how you get it done. You get it done. There could be a little bit more, but we're just going to cover those 3 tasks for now. So again, if you are interested and you want to find out more, or you would like to work with me and I can help you, you can go to bit.ly/mybrightidea. So that's where you can go to find out more about what we're doing. My Bright Idea and how we can help you. So hopefully we got that all integrated in there quite right. So we'll see. My Bright Idea, bit.ly/my bright idea. So that's what it is right there. We have a session where we'll work with you for one day. And that day is $45, which is really great. And then if you're interested in doing for a whole 4 weeks, it's $200. So that's a great part. We keep it like really, really significantly low for you because again, and at a weekly basis so that you can make things happen. But it also makes it so you don't get overwhelmed. Because again, you can have all the support you want, but if you feel overwhelmed, then it just doesn't work. Now you have something that you're doing and you're not getting reaping the benefits out of it. So that's what we want to make sure you do. We want to make sure that you reap the benefits out of it. So there is the link right there, bit.ly/My Bright Idea. This is My Bright Idea Monday, and we definitely appreciate you guys coming in. So before we close out, we always want to mention our sponsors and speakers and vendors and such as that. So we do have one of our vendors up. So I'm going to introduce again Juice Plus. That's with Natasha and Ginger. We'll be updating this. Natasha, don't worry. But we are definitely looking at how wonderful it is to have vendors for the 5th annual Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference. And as you guys know, we are not only celebrating the 5th year of Survive and Thrive, but we're also celebrating the 5 years of being cancer-free. And all of this rolls all together. So the 5 is very significant, definitely in that world of cancer, because again, after 5 years is that mark that they say being cancer-free, that, cancer usually is not going to show up anywhere else. But, everything is good, and we keep it definitely to the point of in the hands of God. So we are looking at the fact that being here in remission after 5 years, that's usually that marker that they track for you. You have to wait 5 years. And then at that point, they kind of like release you. You're released. So those are things that you want to look at, and looking at the fact that there's many folks who are diagnosed, some people who are still battling, some people who didn't make it, and some people who are, in remission. And we definitely want to appreciate all of those people. Hey, Mr. 2 Extra. Mr. 2 Extra. Hey, Mr. 2 Extra, how you doing? So we are definitely celebrating, but, you can always go and check out. Hi, Miss Anointed D. Thank you for coming in. Great evening, Shannon and everyone. Thank you. Thank you for knowledge. I did not know that. Yes, so that's usually what it is. So it's after a 5-year period is when they basically kind of set you loose and say, hey, you're in remission. Go ahead, be ready, fly, get it done. You're getting ready for work. Okay, cool. Hey, be safe out there. So that's kind of like what it is. So you got your ticket sales here. We're definitely selling tickets. So when you go to surviveandthrivecr.org, that's where we are. So again, you guys all can sell tickets. Just tell somebody about it. That's all you got to do. And the thing is that you don't have to have cancer to be here. Okay. So don't think, thank you. You are welcome. You don't have to have had cancer to come to this conference. This conference is going to be talking about business. We have the daughter to the owner of a Skinny Teas, a multi-million-dollar company. They are doing wonderful things. They are also helping cancer survivors. So we're going to have people that are talking business. Elaine's going to be talking business. We got poets that's coming. They're going to be talking business. We have folks who are talking business, but they're also talking about recovery and how to get yourself healthy. We got Dr. Manvi, who's going to be coming, and she is a naturopathic doctor. She's going to be talking about cancer and keto, but more so about how to get yourself healthy, how to be sure that you're, warding off things that can cause your body and your immune system be broken down. So those are the things that we're going to be talking about. So it's going to be great. I look forward to it. Again, we're celebrating 5 years, but 5 years of in remission and also 5 years of Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery. We started this back in 2017, like the year after my treatment and after I done went through all the treatment and everything, and had time to kind of just get myself, back to the point of, this is where I'm at. This is what my realities are right now. These are the things that I have to be aware of, my body and hot flashes and things and neuropathy still. My fingers still have neuropathy in it, and it's been 5 years. The tips, nothing to the same degree as it was, but it's still in the tips of my fingers. Usually will get numb at any given moment. Like right now, they are still kind of numb. My feet, toes be numb. They not numb like totally like they, how when your feet go to sleep, but there's a numbness on the tips of a tingling numbing, and it's kind of a weird thing. But these are things that people who are still in recovery, who are survivors, their bodies are still affected. It's still impacted. So when we talk about impact, those are the things that we're also talking about. Impact in a good, but impact also in a life-changing situation. And that's kind of like what that is. So we thank all of you guys. Please share. Let everyone know. Get some tickets. Tickets are only $25 for 2 days. So definitely let someone know if they are interested. If you want to be there, we got these cute little shoes right here. We have another sponsor who's going to be sponsoring an outfit piece from her collections of her fashions. We have another sponsor who's going to be sponsoring some custom made, bedazzled, jingled up mirrors. Hey, look at that. Hey, Pat. Hi, look at that. Thank you. We got $1. We got $1. We got $1 from Pat. Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much for the $1. So Pat Murray, she also has a radio show for you guys to go and check out. She is somewhere far away from here. I don't always remember. That's a whole nother story. Chemo brain is still there. You still remember stuff or forget things. It's horrible. Yes, it is horrible. New song. Yeah, that's a new song. That's our new song. We got a new song. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's our new song. So once my cameras come back in, you guys could see me here. So it's kind of fading out. Durham. Yes, North Carolina. That's it. Durham. Wow. Every time I think about Durham, it's like, where is that? But she far away on the other side. Okay, I'm on one corner, she on the next. It's like, go to your corner. Okay, she on that corner, we on the other corner, right on the edge of everything. So we see it all. She see it all coming from that side of the world, and I see it all coming from this side. But yeah, so we definitely appreciate Pat. Pat, back in 2018 when we did the Smell of Poverty, she had me come on her show to talk about it. Of course, we are still doing a Smell of Poverty. If you didn't know, October is actually National Poverty Month. International Poverty Month, I think it's international or national, one of the two. I don't know. But it is, and it's so interesting that, that's the National Poverty Month, and they talk about a lot of poverty. And, when we look at cancer and poverty, how those two things correlate together, and it does have a lot to do with health and knowledge and education. And, poverty, as we know, is something that is a catalyst for those things that can go either way, plus or minus. So when we think about that, we have to be able to correlate those things to see the significance of the relevance of how they're doing and the impact that they will definitely come on and bring on to everybody and individuals. So that is a whole lot right there. So we're going to end with that little bit of something right there. So thank all of you guys for popping in and being here. Thank you, Pat, always your support. Again, keep in mind, we are still looking for sponsors. We're still looking for vendors and speakers. So if you'd like to be either or, you said who? I don't know.
I gotta go quick because he already passed us right now.
Oh, really? No, I don't think so. Uh-oh. Yeah, you crazy. Anyway, ice cream man at this time of the night. So, here's one. Uh-oh. That's it. Oh, look up there. Look up there on the counter.
He's probably already gone.
Yeah, he probably is. He's like coming all at the last minute. Yeah, but look at close by that thing right there.
Over here.
That sewing machine. It's like that envelope that we got the little money thingy from. It's kind of up here under, like in a book or something.
Oh.
Thank you for the super. Girl, it's like real life in here. No, real life.
Yeah, he keep it in
Do you see it?
No. Right.
Okay. Well, hold on. You got to come on here and talk to them. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think here it is, right here. No, it isn't. So yeah, so anyway, you guys, thank y'all for coming. As you can see, life just kind of happens here. And then, they like stop me and think I'm supposed to just stop and tend to stuff and do some things. So that's kind of how that went. So, but I appreciate all of you guys for coming. And even though I can't find what it is that I was looking for, so that's okay. But anyway, thank you guys. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. I just like souped up in the spot just that quick. So yeah, so anyway, let me get going because again, it doesn't matter what's going on here. And oh, we got a super heart. Da-da-da-da-da, super heart. Super heart. Hey, hey, super heart. Thank you for the super heart anointed D. We got 30 cents. Look, we got $1.30. We got $1.30. We got $1.30. We got $1.30. Da-da-da-da-da. So anyway, that's how that went. So I need to go because I will get tired real quickly around here when it gets dark. It is. It is great seeing you too, Pat. I look forward to talking to you because between you and Miss Eileen, and oh, Miss Eileen is just the wonderfulest thing going on right now. She too, I attribute a lot of stuff, not only Coach Dave, but I Miss Eileen for stuff that she just be talking about because she's like the tech craze going on over there, and stuff that she says is like, okay, I listen and I'd be like, okay, well, if she said that, then that's where I'm going. Like Miss Eileen is why, we all up in StreamYard. So the yard is all because of her. She was like, hey, there's this new thing. And I was like, okay, I'm about to go check it out. And then it's like boom, and then we exploded, and then we turned it into the yard, and then hey, that's where it is, and that's where it is. And Gage and Dan, and they're just cool, and that's just kind of how that is. So then we jumped on, like boom, here we are. And there it is. And there I am. And bam. You said 3 new songs in one night. I know, huh? Girl, we got 3 new songs in one night. Dun, dun, 3 new songs. Okay, we got 4 songs in one night. So let me go. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow because tomorrow is Tuesday Tea. Ideas we talked about right things. We talked about what? We talked about write it down. Why it's important to write things down and to keep yourself organized. You two have a great night. We talked about, who. We talked about who you need and who you need to get things done. And then we talked about when and why it's best to have a deadline and a time date stamped on things so that you know when it gets delivered, right? Like, tracking. Track your thoughts with a win. And that's what you want to do. So thank all of you guys for coming in. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, if you'd like to get some things done, you can go to My Bright Idea, bit.ly/My Bright Idea. $45 for the first time. And then if you'd like to do 4 weeks, then it goes in, it's $200 rather for the whole 4 weeks. Bye, Coach Dave. So thank you for coming. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Bye-bye.